Alright guys, so again, this is going to be a voiceover for my run on the Universal Survival Saga Super Battle Road. This was actually my first attempt ever. I decided to do this casually, like I didn't have any expectations of recording it, but I decided to record it and post it on my channel, even though this stage, again, I didn't really think about posting it because, again, this stage has been out for a while now, and it has been beatable. But I decided, you know what, I'll just record it, I'll post it on my channel. Hopefully this helps some of you guys. So here we are. I decided to bring Jiren as my friend, of course, because we all know how ridiculous Jiren is. Of course, my leader is going to be the OG STR Jiren. And the build that I went was very defensive-oriented. Of course, with MVP 17 here, lowering attack, giving defense, as well as having that damage reduction if we fall under a certain HP threshold, making him a decent defensive unit. And then I also decided to bring God Topo, just because, again, I wanted to get God Topo on the same rotation as the Tech LR Jiren, because we all know how ridiculous Jiren is. And then I brought the Universe 6 girls, because, again, Caulifla has a 100% chance to dodge against Universal Survival Saga characters, as well as Pure Saiyans, and every single enemy here is Universal Survival Saga, or a Pure Saiyans. So, again, it really only made sense to bring her. And then I brought Kale, because, again, Kale has guard, and she can triple super, and in those super attacks, she raises her defense and attack. So, again, I decided to bring Kale for that very purpose. And there she is, first attack, second attack. I think she triple supers for us as well, because, again, Kale has that ability to triple super. She did not do it there, but, again, she has guard when she's with the Caulifla, so I had them as a rotation. And look how well she tanks this. 55k only. Of course, we did use an Android, I think 8 this rotation, because, again, STR Jiren is, I mean, he's an okay defensive unit, but he can still get hit pretty hard. And we actually managed to get Jiren's active skill, because, again, Jiren needs to get hit 5 times in order to activate his active skill, and we actually got it. So I'm super proud that we actually got his active skill in here, because, again, it's super rare to see his active skill. But, again, with the active skill, Jiren lowers the enemy's attack and defense by 40%, and he stuns them for, I believe it is 1 turn. So, again, getting the active skill was super clutch for us. This allowed Jiren to absolutely dominate, and literally just to kill the entire field. Of course, my Jiren managed to get rid of Basil. He did double super, which is pretty good. And, again, you know, Jiren is just absolutely overpowered. Yeah, 5.8 million, super effective against all types. And this friend Jiren is only at 69%, and he's stunned. So, you know, a Rainbow Jiren would have easily been at maybe 8-9 million. And, again, the first phase goes down super easily. I did not expect this to go as smoothly as it did, because it actually was really easy to beat this. And then, of course, I started with an Icarus. I don't want to risk death. Again, there are so many enemies. All of them could easily super attack, you know, one unit. Let's say, for example, Android 17 gets supered in the back like 5 billion times. You know, even though he does have, I believe it is 40% damage reduction if he falls under 70% HP. Again, giving him that extra damage reduction from the Icarus would ensure that, you know, we don't die. So, again, we just keep going on. Caulifla, again, absolute tank, dodging all the super attacks, you know, raising her defense as well. That's another thing I forgot to mention. She actually does raise her defense on super attack as well. And then I already explained Kale's function, triple, double super attacking, raising her defense, having that guard. So, very good units. And then, of course, I decided to aim for type disadvantage. That's usually the way I go in terms of rotations in Super Battle Road. I really don't tend to target a single unit. I usually go for a specific unit, you know, if they're effective against them. And then Kale, look at that, 40k. Even though she does have guard and damage reduction, that's still really good. And then, of course, Android 17. He's not tanking the best, Again, that's the only issue I have with him, but other than that, you know, he's absolutely amazing. And then, of course, I don't need to say anything else. Jiren is just an absolute beast. And I think we actually do get the stun off with STR Jiren, which is another ability that no one talks about. But that OG Jiren, he has a % chance to stun all of the enemies. And I think we actually got it off here because, you know, no one's super attacking. So we did get the stun off there, which then allowed Tech LR Jiren to be super effective against all types. We got rid of Hit. And I think we also get rid of Botamagetta here. So that's 2 enemies down on the second rotation, which is really, really nice. Yeah, so they're down. And then that only leaves 3 of them left. So far, so good. We're doing really, really good progress. Again, I think I said this in the beginning, but hopefully my team build kind of helps you guys. I would say it is absolutely crucial for you to bring a friend, Tech LR Jiren. Without him, this run would have not been possible. It would have been, I mean, I feel like it could have been possible. You know, I could have brought in Blue Kauk and Goku, but it would have been much, much more difficult. We would have used a lot of more items. But again, because of how dominant Jiren is, it really, really was super easy to get the, I believe it is the not no item run, but the very, very fast run over here. Because again, this is like a almost 10-minute run, I think. And if you really look at it, it's less than 10 minutes. It's like maybe almost 9 minutes. Because again, I do have a little in between spaces where I maybe pause. But yeah, I mean, this run was super, super clean. Not a lot of difficulty in it. The 2 only rainbowed units that I have on this team is this Vegeta and MVP 17. And by the way, Caulifla and Kale, they're not even SA level 10. And I have nothing in their hidden potential system, so that's another thing I wanted to mention because I think it was important to mention that. Again, they're not even at their full power, so just keep that in mind next time. Especially if you have them, you know, full SA level 10, 55%, you know, all that, 69%. Mine, not even at that level. And then, of course, there goes Jiren. Just one-shotting everything in sight. Super effective against all types because it got Topo, who's passively lowering all their defense by 70%. And then got Topo himself, tanking really, really well. And then a surprising 2.3 from this guy. MVP 17 doesn't really hit that high anymore compared to when he first released. But 2.3 million from him is pretty good. I mean, you don't really get to see that all the time. And then, I think in this one, we just let, you know, Kale, Jiren super attack, and I think we actually get the Dokkan attack in the last fight, and I think we one-shot that fight, because again, we have LR Jiren in the next rotation, and I literally think we one-shot it, if I remember correctly, because again, there's not a lot of time left as I'm recording this voiceover, and I think we actually do end up doing that. And like I said before, Jiren is the key to this victory. If you can get the Dokkan attack in the last fight with Tech LR Jiren, it's over. Because again, that's exactly what happens. I'm not sure if I use an item. Oh, okay, yes I do. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if, you know, we would kill them, all of them, you know, especially UI Goku. But the foolish part of me forgot that Jiren is super effective against all types. And there it is, the Dokkan attack. And I don't know why I used an item, honestly. In fact, I feel like we could have no item this, too. I mean, I might try doing that. But I might not. So there we go, Dokkan attack with Jiren. Almost full 24 key. And he's at a 4.5 million attack stat, super effective against all types. So this is the end of the run. I think Jiren even crits as well, just to add a little bit more BM to the enemy. There he goes. 6 million crit, and it's over. Yeah, we beat the stage. So like I said before, very easy stage to beat. We finished it, and anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. And I'll see you guys next time.